Then Moshe and the children of Israel sang this song to Yahweh, and spoke, saying, I sing to Yahweh, for he is highly exalted. The horses and the riders has been thrown into the sea. Yah is my strength and song, and he has become my deliverance. He is my El, and I praise him. HalleluYAH of my father, and I exalt him. Yahweh is a man of battle. Yahweh is his name. He has cast Pharaoh's chariots and his armies into the sea, and his chosen officers are drowned in the sea of reeds. The depths covered them. They went down to the bottom like a stone. Your right hand, O Yahweh, has become great in power. Your right hand, O Yahweh, has crushed the enemy. And in greatness of your excellence, you pulled down those who rose up against you. You sent forth your wrath. It consumed them like stubble. And with the wind of your nostrils, the waters were heaped up. The flood stood like a wall. The depths became stiff in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I pursue, I overtake, I divide the spoil. My being is satisfied on them. I draw out my sword, my hand destroys them. You blew with your wind, the sea covered them. They sank like lead in the mighty waters. Who is like you, O Yahweh, among the mighty ones? Who is like you, great in Kodeshah, awesome in praise, working wonders? You stretched out your right hand, the earth swallowed them. In your kindness, you led the people whom you have redeemed. Your strength, you guided them to your Kodesh dwelling. Peoples heard, they trembled. Anguish griped the inhabitants of the Pelashith. Then the chiefs of Edom were troubled. The mighty men of Moab, trembling grips them. All the inhabitants of Canaan melted. Fear and dread fell on them by the greatness of your arm. They are silent as a stone, until your people pass over, O Yahweh, until the people you have brought have passed over. You bring them and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance, in the place, O Yahweh, which you have made for your own dwelling, the Mikdash, O Yahweh, which your hands have prepared. Yahweh reigns forever and ever. For the horses of Pharaoh went with his chariots and his horsemen into the sea, and Yahweh brought back the waters of the sea upon them. And the children of Israel went on dry ground in the midst of the sea. And Miriam the Nebiah, the sister of Aaron, took the timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing to Yahweh, for he is highly exalted. The horses and the riders he has thrown into the sea. And Moshe brought Israel from the sea of reeds, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went out 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And they came to Marah, and they were unable to drink the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. So the name of it was called Marah. And the people grumbled against Moshe, saying, What are we to drink? Then he cried out to Yahweh, and Yahweh showed him a tree. And then he threw the tree into the waters, and the waters were made sweet. There he made a law and a right ruling for them, and there he tried them. And he said, If you diligently obey the words of Yahweh your HalleluYAH, and do what is right in his eyes, and shall listen to his commands, and shall guard all his laws, I shall bring on you none of the diseases I brought on the Mitzrites, for I am Yahweh who heals you. And they came to Elim, where there were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they camped there by the waters.